Welcome to another video from East Beds Bushcraft, the home of #survival. Greetings Bushcrafters and survivalists, it's Buzz here, and I just got buzzed by a buzzard actually. I don't know if it's landed in the tree. No, you might have just heard it. It literally just flew straight over my head out the bushes. Yes, I have this because I'm down at the village and I'm strimming and I'm cutting the stuff back. Where is that buzzard? Is doing the rounds? Oh, I see. It's landed up in a tree up there. Maybe we should go and see if we can see it. Should we go and have a look? Let's see if we can zoom in. There it is. It's sitting up there. I'm wondering if it buzzed me because it doesn't like me being here. I don't know. But it's tough because I've got to get all my strimming done. There it is. Seems happy enough. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Yes, so here I am back at the village and I've already started strimming, as you can see. I've been doing the entrance way and working my way in. I've got to take this bit out next. Got a few big bits I've got to chop out, hence why I've got the well, I wouldn't call it a machete. What do you call it, a machete? Or I don't know exactly. It is a kind of a machete. Anglo arms. They are. Bushcraft. There you go. Anyway, I've got to get that on. But there's loads of fruit down here. There he goes, the buzzard again. Loads of fruit down here at the moment, so I shall have to take some photos or some video and put that up. So, talking of fruit, I have found an amazing Victoria plum tree. I don't know if you can see this. Absolutely not all of this obviously is ripe at the moment, but there are some ripe ones. Give it a little bit. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. See, the thing is, where the village is, I believe, back in the Victorian times, we had a lot of people used to come down here shooting. There's loads of shotgun cartridges around. And again, through the early 20th century, should I say, and, well, up to quite recently, I believe. And over probably the past century, people have discarded their apples, discarded their plums probably from their packed lunches, and the whole area is festooned in loads of different variants of apples. So you've got lots of different apples and plums. These definitely Victoria plums. They are just so nice. So, you know, and then you've got the river that's stocked full of fish, and obviously the American crayfish get in there, which obviously, say frankly, they are so nice to eat. They are a pest, but they are really scrummy if you do a crayfish broil. And I've got like a whole bank. I'm just looking behind me. I don't know if you can see behind me. I've got a whole bank of brambles all coming in to season, so they're looking absolutely fantastic. Wow, let's get a bramble. Look at this. Oh, apples, bramble. We've got elderberries, say loads of plums, fish stock. Place is full of venison, but we don't shoot it down here because this is nature reserve, and we look after the animals and protect them. Anyway, I'm going to go and, as I said earlier, refuel the strimmer and crack on, and I shall catch you in a bit, because a bit later on I'm going to pack up for lunch, and I brought myself down a little MRE. I can't remember what flavour it is, so we'll stick that on and chillax for a bit. So I'm taking another break from my strimming, and I came over to have a couple more of those delicious plums, and found a few feet away we have a damson tree. Okay, they're bigger than a sloe. Don't know if you can see that. Get the leaves out of the way. They are. Look at those damsons. Wow, don't see them every day, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? Cracking on. So while taking a break, I thought I'd just nip down to the river's edge, have a look around, see what I can see. Got some deer prints in there in the mud. They're probably, I'd say they're monkjack. Oh, no, there's a bigger one. That's a roe deer. Definitely a roe. What else have we got around here? We got anything? Not really. Sometimes we get a lot of otter prints down here, but it seems just to be deer at the minute. Look at how crystal clear, I don't know if you can see on the camera, it's coming down here. Look how crystal clear that river water is. You can see the bottom. There you go, take a look down there. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? You can understand why I like to sit down here, have a cup of coffee, and literally just let the world go by. There's some damson flies over there, mayflies. I've seen a couple of dragonflies flying around as well. Look at that, isn't that superb? You can, I don't know if you can see the roots of the willow trees. They kind of look pinky coloured in the water. This is just such a relaxing place. Everybody should get out and try and experience a little bit of nature once in a while. You can see the water reflected off the trees up there, shimmering. Absolute bliss, magic, food for the soul. And do you know what? It's all free. It's out there. Just go find it. So I found another 2 Victorian plum trees. There's another one over there. More damsons, apple trees further down. As I'm strimming up the way and using the parang to remove some of the bigger branches, I came across some scat. Okay, so let's have a look. Here we go. Can you see that? Big black scat. And then I found some more. And then I found a trail. So I don't know if you can see the grass is pressed down through here. By this time I already knew what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna find another one. There's a really big one around here in the sunshine. There you go. Big piles of scat. See that? Big piles of scat. What on earth could this be? Well, I know what it is. Have you guessed yet? Another black pile of scat there. And it's tracking off through to the river, which should give you a clue. And then, of course, behind me in the village, we have our lake. And then, this is going to be a dead giveaway now. Look, loads of scat. And feathers, white feathers. Yes, we're being visited by swans, I believe. And there's some very old scat as well. So, yeah, I reckon we got some swans that are coming down here. You can see their feathers out actually on the lake. I can hear that buzzard around again. Yeah, so that's interesting. We've not had swans in this part before. Oh, there's a little froggy there. I don't know if you saw that. There he is. Can you see that on the camera? He's jumping around. He's in there. There he goes. There he goes. Jump, jump, jump. Frog. Anyway. Gosh, I can hear that buzzard. It's not in a happy mood today. As I say, it buzzed me earlier. Anyway, I'm down at the village. You can see, just look at the car tyres, how much the grass has grown since last time I was here strimming. So I'm going to just have a quick change of spool because the spool ran out, refuel, and then start doing this before I have some lunch. And we can get this nice and trim like over there. So I've got my old handy-wear 1960s picnic stove going today with my Crusader kit, and we're having chicken, sausage and beans for lunch. Well, it might be made in the 60s, but this little cooker is doing the job. Look at that, boiling away, no problem at all. Love it. I've got to say, this chicken, sausage and bean MRE is absolutely amazing. That little 1960s picnic stove that runs off meths did just the job heating this up. Absolutely fabulous. And these big sausages in here, Chicken, sausage and beans. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the old pigeons going. Just so quiet down here. Do you know, everybody just needs to get out and do this. Go cook your lunch, even if it's as simple as a Wayfarer or a British Army ration pack or something like that. Just get yourself out. Be sensible with your fire, okay? Have lunch. And just listen. I'm just going to reach over for my drink. Oh! Nice cup of Adam's ale. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off. Catch you in a bit. Well, that was a very nice lunch. Highly recommend it. The only problem is I just started strimming again, and I'm now sitting down back in my seat because my strimmer seems to have died a death. It's done 4 years, heavy work, so I can't really complain. But two-stroke engine, it suddenly conked out on me, and I can't get it to turn over. I think the piston has gone on it. I use the right mixture all the time. I don't think it's just a simple seized up, it made a funny noise and then died. So I think something's cracked or broken inside, probably the piston or something like that. But there you go, so my strimming has come to an end. However, I have another job to do. I keep getting false intruder alerts on the cameras down here, and at night, and when you look at them, we've got a bit of an infestation of spiders that like to crawl over the lens of the cameras and set them off. So I need to go and dig a ladder out and climb up and give these cameras a clean. So that'll be my next job. I'll see you at the top of a ladder. So now I'm up a ladder, and camera here, pointing in the wrong direction. So we've got the camera and it is covered in cobwebs. Yes, solar panel behind, works off the cell net. So all the cameras are completely autonomous. The trouble is, even though these tilt and pan around, I can't shift the cobwebs off them unless I come down and do that. And it kind of happens once a year. So what I need to do is start getting the cobwebs off the camera. I don't know why the flipping spiders love the cameras, but they do. Anyway, if the alarm goes off on my phone, please forgive me. I don't know if it will. There we go. Until the next one decides to come up and build another cobweb on it. But that's nice and clean now. Excellent. Another job done. Well, that's it for me today. Buzz has decided I can't do much more at the village. I've cleaned the cameras. I've strimmed as much as I can before the strimmer died. So it's time for me to pack up. I've had a lovely time. Thank you for joining me for lunch. I've got to recommend that British Army MRE chicken, sausage and beans. Mwah, lovely. Which reminds me, quite a while ago I said I was going to do reviews on noodles, because bear with me on this one. A lot of bushcrafters, they're kind of and wild campers, their staple kind of food out there, as well as the MREs and the Wayfarer packs, are just noodles. So I thought, there are so many noodles out there, I should do some noodle reviews. So that's something that's going to be coming up. Watch out for it. And if you've got any favourite noodles, you know, instant noodles that you like to take when you're out at camp, Let me know what they are so I can review them. Anyway, for now, this is Buzz signing off. You take care of yourselves, and I shall see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the East Beds Bushcraft channel. See you all again soon.